Hello, friends. It's your boy Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboys Joe Boo. And without you guys, this can no longer be possible. We are waking the football gods as I am your host, Mark Holmes, and I'm here in my man cave studio. I know you guys like this. The big payback. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again. I'm here at Mark Holmes' house taking over his set. That's what I'm doing right now. How y'all doing today? What's going on, JR, Brandon, Jordan K? Yep, trolling like hell. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Oh, where's the coffee? Actually, I don't drink coffee, so I got the Sprite. Yep. Q Childs. 1973. What's going on? What's going on, Dave? Sheila Brazil, Tangi, how's it going? Payback, bro. That's what it is. So, I don't know if you guys heard, running back Mike Weber tweaked his ankle. What was his ankle? His knee? He tweaked his knee. I don't think it's anything serious. He's going to get an MRI done, but I don't look at it as being a serious situation that's going to keep him out for long. But I think he's pretty much done for the weekend. But we'll see what happens when he comes back, when the team comes back, the whole team comes back for OTAs. Q Childs, you know how we do, bro. That's what we do. Jeremy, what's going on? Hey, guys. So I don't know if you guys have been keeping track of the rookies and things of that nature. They did interviews with the guys. I feel a lot better from my cold. I'm about 85% right now, so I'm getting better. I'm trying to fight through everything, so if I still sound a little crazy, please forgive me. Oh, I did, Dave. You missed it. The football gods. I did all that. No, I don't know how to. He's got a. I don't know his controls, but I don't know how to turn on his light. And I ain't gonna mess with it, but it is what it is. We are open for business. What's going on, Master? Appreciate it. Manuel, John Durden, what's going on, y'all? Yeah, payback's a bitch. It is. How y'all doing on this Saturday? It's I don't know what the weather's like where you guys are, but here in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, it's raining. It's been raining for like 2 weeks straight. It feels like Armageddon, Noah's Ark out here. That's what it feels like. But like I said, the rookie running back Weber, he tweaked his knee, guys, his ankle or whatever. So. Like I said, in walkthroughs this morning, he's going to get an MRI done. We don't think that it's going to be anything serious. It's not anything structural. You know, sometimes you cut too hard, tweaks. These guys, they get excited sometimes. And Mark Holmes is not here. I took over his place, just like he took over mine. So that's payback. All right. He's upstairs somewhere. He's in the house, but I'm here. I'm here, and you guys are getting me today. Rain here in Illinois, yeah. Cowboys fan 19th. You know I'm from East Chicago, Indiana, so I'm kind of close to Illinois, where I'm from. So I'm familiar with that Midwest weather. Tangi with the dollar super chat, appreciate that. Philly Cowboy 76, what it do, man? Oh, so I was looking at these rookies, man. They interviewed a lot of them. They had a 6.5 minute video with the young Larry Allen, the Larry Allen Jr. He's a very intelligent brother. You can hear the way he talks and the way he, goes about business. And of course, they're going to ask some questions about, how is it living under the shadow of your dad and all this other stuff. He's like, look, I'm just here to prove myself to the Dallas Cowboys. I focus on trying to make this team, and it is what it is. And those are the things that he should be saying. And I look at, we know Larry Allen Jr. is not as big as his dad. He's more than likely probably not going to be a beast like his dad, but he does have some of the tangibles to get there. And I think that even if he doesn't make the 53-man roster, because that's an uphill battle because we got a lot of depth at offensive line right now, but I think that with his versatility, he could definitely make this practice squad, and hopefully, we get injuries down the line, guys get traded, or they leave a free agency. We might get a chance for him in the future. There's two of those linemen that we have that are undrafted. I'm looking at Larry Allen Jr. and your boy, what's his name? Mitch Hyatt. Mitch Hyatt, I don't know if you guys remember when I did my mock draft. I had him in the 7th round on my mock draft, and Cowboys ended up getting him in the offseason. Now, he had offers to go other places, but Mitch Hyatt decided to come to the Cowboys because for whatever reason, he felt like he had an opportunity. So in that case, he wanted to come to the Cowboys. Oh, yeah, his daddy was the truth. Like father, like son. Oh, yeah, Cowboy X Factor. You missed my intro, so you guys go back and watch that once it's over.
You know what's interesting?
Huh?
Jason Witten played with his dad. He might be playing with Larry Allen Jr. before he retired.
Wait a minute. I thought that Senior. I thought he retired before Jason Witten came in the league.
No, that was like Jason Witten's like first year or something, or second year.
I was about to say it could only be one season.
I mean, but he was there when his dad was there. I think towards the tail end of his career.
I'm about to say that would be crazy.
I was like, I know. I saw something online about it.
You said, do Flozo Adams and Leon Lett have sons? If Flozo Adams does, his son wouldn't be old enough to play in the league yet, I don't think, because Flozel's only been out of the league since what? The late 2000s? Because I actually still remember his reign. Now, Leon Lett, I don't know if Leon Lett has a son. Michael Dina. Well, Michael's down here with me. He's over there doing his thing right now.
That's what I do.
How much do I think Dak Prescott's going to get? Pretty much between 20 and 32. Anywhere between that. It's gonna be he's gonna hit that 30 mil mark, huh? Oh, we know that.
That's everybody chance he wants to deserve.
You said what I'm gonna take from Mark's Man Cave? Man, I'm gonna take all this. First of all, I'm taking these gods with me. I'm taking this rum. I'm taking these things up here. What is this? The little tiki thing? I'm taking. I might even, matter of fact, I might just take this whole locker and take it home. Actually, I'm gonna get Mark to make me a little set kind of similar to this, just so I can have something so I don't look retarded. Dave, you a fool, man. He deserves a pay. Yeah, and see, and all these people keep saying that Dak doesn't deserve to have money. I don't get it. And everybody talking about does he talking about he needs to take a discount? Well, he's been playing at a discounted rate since he's been in the league. And I mean, you look at like so many backups in this league make way more money than what he makes right now, and it's ridiculous. And I know that he was a 4th round player, and he wasn't projected to start or play for that matter. But that's the way the chip goes. It's the reason why he had to do all these sponsorships, all these commercials to make more money. Because again, you got to make your money some kind of way to balance out, offset what you're getting. Zeke Elliott was a 1st round pick, and he was picked 4th, so he's making that money. That's the reason why they're not signing him right now, because he's still living good right now. 29 mil a year should be good. It should be, but it all depends on how many years are you going to give him. Are you going to give him a standard 4, or are you going to give him 5 or 6? See, it all depends on the life of that contract. What's the guaranteed? Is it going to be 32 mil? Is it going to be 45? Pay Dak Prescott. Would you take a pay cut at your job? I'll wait. Exactly. Ain't nobody taking no pay cut at their job. See, all these people can say, oh, Dak should take a pay cut when he's already been taking a pay cut. But again, nobody is going to take a pay cut at their job. Unless you left your job and had to go somewhere for less, but it was a better situation temporarily that could put you in a higher position. That part is it situational. But I understand what you're saying, and I agree with that heavily. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers makes it one game what Dak makes all year. Yeah, that's a discount for your ass. It really is. But I really think that it's not going to be any less than 28. I'm going to tell you that right now. And the Cowboys are definitely going to pay him. He definitely might be in that 30 mil club. Let's do it. Have you guys been watching these rookies? What do you guys think? Now they've been heavily predicated on talking about Tristan Hill, and Tristan Hill has been talking to the media a lot. They've been asking him questions about what happened with him with his coaching staff at at Central Florida, and what happened with the coaches that he didn't get along with. They came in his senior year and they tried to bench him and only played him certain situations. Let me tell you something about Tristan Hill. We drafted him as a 3 technique. Yes, Nene, yes. We drafted him as a 3 tech. Under tackle. And those of you that don't know what an under tackle does, they line up on the outside of the guard, and they provide and wreak havoc in that middle to provide for those ends to eat. They just basically they break down that pocket in the middle. Because think about it. Look at what Tony Romo played. Whenever he spun out of the pocket and got away from defensive guys, where was the rush coming from? I'll wait. It was coming from the outside. When the rush is coming from the outside, you're able to spin around and get away with it. But if the pocket is collapsed and it's coming straight at you to the middle, you ain't got no choice but to lay down and die. I'm just telling you, that's what it is. What's going on, Gerald? What do I think of his comparison to Warren Sapp? It's valid. He's not as big as Warren Sapp. Well, he's more athletic than Warren Sapp is. I would say that. Warren Sapp is what Mark calls trash can full of dirt. That's what Warren Sapp was. He was he was the first generation of faster.
That's what Boss calls those guys, those big guys on my damn team.
Right.
Trash.
Warren Sapp was the first, in my opinion, was the first generation of the big, faster guys. Now, Tristan Hill is a big guy as well, but he's also athletic and he's quick off that line. And when I tell you that having him on the inside and you got Quinn and D-Law on the outside, yeah, that talk about wreaking havoc. Yeah, Marinelli, yeah, he shows Warren, because Warren Sapp was his pet cat. That was his guy back when he was running that Tampa defense in Tampa Bay. The Cowboys played Ezekiel Elliott. I think the Cowboys need 5 years, 75 mil. Yeah, he's gonna get Ezekiel Elliott's gonna get Todd Gurley money, and they can hold that off till next season. So yeah. Yeah, Warren Sapp did have quicker hands, but again, Tristan Hill can learn that in the league. This is the thing: when you transition from the collegiate level to the NFL, those are certain small little tweaks that progress as you get along. Oh, Nene, you missed my intro. You got to go back and see the intro. You think that's funny? Wait till you see the intro. One stop. Yeah, and we definitely needed that during the Rams game. But the human log, he was injured. You see that he had shoulder problems too as well. A lot of those guys were injured on the inside, and literally, what's his name? The bowling ball. C.J. Anderson. I don't know why I was forgetting his name. He basically won that game. He was running us over. Running us the hell over. And again, we stayed in the same scheme 85% of the game, and we didn't switch up at all. I don't know what the thought was there, and I think that because we didn't have the guys on the inside and guys were injured, it was the last hurrah. And that's how it is at the end of the season. When you make it to the playoffs, the healthier team wins. That's just how it goes. Junebug with the super chat, thank you, brother. And Dak, we back. Aha. I think this defense will have the most sacks this year. I believe it. I definitely believe it. Cajun Cowboy, what's going on, brother? I see you checking in. Saul, yeah, we definitely can. If things hold up the way we are and we don't get too many injuries, I think that we can solidify that top 5. Swaggy, did you just notice that, really? No, nobody was prepared for C.J. Anderson. Nobody was. I knew that he was a good shifty back, but damn, the way he carved us like a knife. I kept saying the whole game, I was like, he is running through us like he is at the bowling alley, just bowling us over right now. You know, it's ridiculous. Hey Coco, what's going on? Forget Dez. Mike Gallup is our Dez. Yeah, I love Mike Gallup, and he's made plays like Dez Bryant used to, and it was some of those catches that he was high point last season, and I was looking at that like, damn, that is definitely Dez like. And again, I think Dez is done as far as he might go to another team that's going to have injuries, and he's going to try to prove himself, but I don't. I doubt he's coming back to the Cowboys. First of all, you look at, and that's a segue to what I was getting into. Appreciate that, Nene. When you look at what we have with the wide receivers right now, those undrafted guys, John Vay and what's the guy, Jalen Guyton. Those two undrafted guys, this staff already looked at them without even catching a pass yet. Was looking at them on the field and looking at their speed and how they're moving around, and they're just excited about this competition that we're about to have in training camp. When I tell you that these receivers, we don't know who's going to make this team. I mean, you might have to keep 7 guys out there. Barbara Long, I appreciate it. I really do. Yes, Mark Holmes. Payback, Mark Holmes. Yeah. Let me grab these football guys up here. Oh, yeah. Greetings. Why am I at your desk, Mark? Well, because you were at my desk, and I just wanted to just come over here and invade your space for a little while. I really like your space, Mark. I see why you do a lot of videos, Mark. I'm looking at your screens you got up here. I don't even know how to do nothing. I ain't touching nothing, but it's awesome. And sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Now, am I going to any games? I'm gonna talk to Mark about that and see what we can do this season.
Definitely the Redskins.
Well, definitely the Redskins games. You guys support Mark Holmes and the Cowboys experience and things. We're going to be doing the tailgate event. Check out Mark Holmes' Facebook page. He'll be on there. He'll have information on there about the tailgating event that we're going to be doing. It's going to be a takeover, y'all. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to be out there deep, and we want all Cowboy fans, all Cowboy Nation that can get there here in the DMV to take over. Oh, yeah, we're going to be deep. We're going to be deep. Take over FedEx Field. That's what we're going to do.
There's one down thing.
And when I finish this live stream, I'll just slide out the back door, and because right there, it's right there. It's so convenient. It's like just slide out, just slide in and slide out. Robert Quinn, I believe, is highly under the radar. We're about to see teams cry on our defensive front line, make a splash in the middle. Yeah, it's gonna be a culture shock to other teams because they're gonna see what we're doing, and I'm like, I'm looking at the potential that we have right now with this, not just this defense, but the offense as well. But I think we found the solidarity that we were looking for in our defense. We had a pretty good defense last year, but basically what they did now, they dotted their I's and crossed their T's. And I can't do nothing but commend them for that. And I know everybody wanted everybody to go out and get Earl Thomas and Eric Berry and all these Trey Boston, these guys. But let me tell you something. What the Cowboys took to be their advantage, again, they know the team better than we do. Me as a fan, I'm not there, so I don't see the everyday workings of the inside the walls of Dallas Cowboys. But I will I study and I watch enough to know that I trust their word when they say that, especially the defensive coaches. They know what they're talking about. But football, common football knowledge will tell you that a strong defensive front will help average to a little bit above average back end. But a strong back end and a weak front end, your back end's not going to help your front end. Because if your front end is getting collapsed, that's going to put all the pressure on your back end. But if you got guys holding and frustrating the quarterback, that gives the guys time to get a position and make plays on the ball when the ball gets into the air. So when I'm telling you, the front seven is going to be something different. And the better your front four is, it helps out your linebackers as well, because Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch are great linebackers, but they're not guys that are going to take on blocks. If they have to take on blocks, that's where both of their weaknesses are. We already know that. But if they don't have to fight blocks and things of that nature, there's nothing you got to worry about. They're gonna make their plays. They're gonna tackle their running backs. They're gonna tackle their receivers. They're gonna do what they need to do. Period. Am I going to training camp? I'm trying to. It's always the week of my birthday, but I'm definitely trying to this year. Now, I think we got a really good rotation now. I wish they would have signed back Dayton Jones, but they didn't do that. And I haven't heard him go anywhere else, but I think he still really wants to be a Cowboy. So we'll see what happens. If somebody get injured, Malik Collins is good for an injury here. I'm curious to see how this offensive line is going to shape out, because you look at, I know some of you guys are trying to get rid of Lyle already. You said Marcus Platten right now. He probably is. Knowing Mark, he probably is. But guess what? You can't slick a slickster, brother. Oh yeah, that would be a good birthday present for myself. Yep. Mm-hmm. But year 34 though, it's not a big birthday. Joe Jackson's not. We drafted him. Now, one thing I will say about Big Joe Jackson, after they drafted him, when they interviewed him at the Star, they asked him about the rookie jitters, and rookies coming to a facility like the Cowboys at the Star. You look at all the amazing things that's there, and you're like, it's so easy to get caught up in the moment. They interviewed Joe Jackson, and he's looking around. He's like, they asked him, they were like, so do you feel nervous or jittery or anything? You're like, man, I came here to work, y'all. What's up? Like, with a straight face, Joe Jackson was like, I don't care about none of this. Let's get to work. Where the field at? Show me where the field is. Give me the ball. Give me the person with the ball so I can knock him out. That's basically what he said in a nutshell. So, look, I got to give a hand clap to Joe Jackson, because dude came in and was like, look, this is what we going to do. I'm ready to ball. I'm ready to work. Where's my competition there? Because I'm going to eat it. Point blank simple. I want to see what Jokes is going to do. Yeah, that's that you mentality. It is. Them Miami boys, I'm telling you, like they got a whole different demeanor down there. Oh, you say he needs a Jobu cartoon? I think he's working on that. I'm working on some things too, because I'm trying to link up with some animators and stuff. I'm trying to learn how to animate myself. What I plan to do in the future, guys, and this is like farther down into the future. This is like not right now. This may not even be till like next season, not this season, but next season. What I'm gonna do is I'm trying to get my animating skills up, and I'm gonna try to make cartoons of, because you guys know I do voiceovers and stuff, right? You guys know I do that. Right? You may not know, but I'm dabbling in the cartooning, the animation, and I'm gonna start making episodes and stuff of like random things that happen during the season, like just a couple of cartoons, because it takes a lot to make a show. Like even to make a 4 or 5 minute cartoon, it's like 8 hours of animation. So it takes time to do that. So I'll probably only do like maybe like a half a season worth of like cartoons and stuff. But what I'll do is I'll try to make them longer. But one of my guys that I graduated college with, he's an animator now. He's doing some things. So I'm gonna do some work with him. So I'm gonna try to do some things with him. Until I get a crew, I'll probably do the voiceovers on all of my cartoons because I can switch up my voice and make it not sound like me. I'm very good at doing that. I prank my mother all the time. I call her and act like a telemarketer or something like that. She don't even know it's me. She's so silly. Love my moms. Oh yeah, speaking of moms, Mother's Day tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, make it about your moms. If you don't have your mom anymore, anybody that you look to as a mom or a mother figure to you, show them some love tomorrow. If they don't want to be bothered, just give them some flowers, cards, some candy, a dinner, whatever you do. Make it about your mom tomorrow, and family as well. So, you said, who in the heck will have David Irving now? Why? We don't care. David Irving is not. He's done. He's not playing anymore. He doesn't want to play football anymore. Yeah, even if he came back, he would be on a year suspension. 6 months, maybe something like that. I know that you smoking weed on camera. You basically incriminated yourself. So any leverage that he had, that crap is gone now. So don't even look for that. At this point, dead. Swaggy D. Oh, you were talking to somebody else. My bad. Master said he's playing in a weed league. What league is that? The home league? Flag football? He probably could go to the NBA. Be a walk-off. He could go to the 76ers and be with Butler in there. How do I feel about Tristan Hill? You must have just came in. I just had a whole conversation about Tristan Hill. I basically said that he's coming here. I don't think that Tristan Hill is going to be a problem. He really he literally. First of all, Marinelli already said that whatever happened to college, forget about that. You are with a whole new team now. This is we run things how we run it, and they love Tristan Hill. They love what he brings to the table. They love the way he plays. So I can't wait to see what he does. I know that he's going to be a good guy, just being an under tackle in that middle, disrupting and breaking down that inside. He's going to be like our Aaron Donald. Not first season, but he could potentially be like our Aaron Donald in that middle. And those of you that don't know the line positions and stuff like that, just so you know, it's hard to get sacks at the defensive tackle position. First of all, if you could get 4 in a season at that 3 technique or that under tackle, that's saying a lot. But to get 8, and what did Aaron Donald have? 11? That's some superhuman type of. Come on, man. Yeah, Thomas Gare, he's definitely going to prove everybody wrong. Yeah, his brother. Yeah. You know, that stuff running the family. Everybody on this team right now is hungry. They are ready to go. Dak Prescott, even though the rookies are there, he's there too. But he's not with them, obviously. He's doing other things around the facility and stuff, getting ready for when he comes out. But I'm telling you, Dak Prescott is ready to take this damn team to the next level. He knows that this year, the power of 4, your 4th year, it's hopefully with and this segues into my next topic with Kellen Moore being his OC now. I know he's excited. He's excited to take over this team fully. He's excited to finally have some input. He's excited to not have the shackles held onto him because we've seen what Dak can do with the shackles and without the shackles. 2-minute drill. That's without shackles. You see what he done in the 2-minute drill. And comebacks in games. You see when Linehan had him like this and was like, here, run this play. And he's like, that's a stupid play. Oh, sack. Then he going to sleep because he got sacked, and it's terrible. Terrible. Our roster has tremendous size. It really does. And whoa, what is that? Oh my. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh God. Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry. You sound like a little bitch. Yeah, try a wing.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not messing up.
How we roll. Bang bang shrimp.
John House said food porn. That's exactly what it is. Mark be teasing people.
You were screaming.
It was a part of the thing, Mark. Play along with it. God, you suck.
No, I'm not sucking anything that you got.
Oh my God, Mark. I hate this guy.
How you doing?
You got everybody in here talking about their hunger.
Well, I'm hungry too. I've been running around all damn day.
So, Mark, we were in here talking about
just taking my shit over.
Welcome, my special guest, Mark Holmes.
Hey, how are we doing? Where's the microphone?
It's right here.
Oh, okay. Pointing at you.
It was. They heard me just fine. And you guys heard me, right? Yeah.
Okay.
All right, just put
You
it on
get this thing popping in your ear and stuff.
Yeah.
What's the subject here?
We were talking about the rookies, and then I was talking about how Dak Prescott is ready for the Power of Four, his 4th year in the league, getting ready to take over, mean business, having more input and being more a part of the team and having more input in what goes on in the everyday workings of the team.
All right. I like hearing that.
Yeah, Michael, I did say that. I'm glad you remembered that. A lot of people don't pay attention to what I say sometimes. I appreciate the fact that some people do listen to what I say.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Exactly. Just like that. Mark coming and messing stuff up while you through dropping knowledge. That's cute, Charles.
Okay. All right. I can leave if you'd like.
No, don't leave. I wanted your input on what you thought about that.
Oh, I thought you meant input like from my computer.
No, I meant.
Hold on, I'm going to do it here because I don't want to have to look over your shoulder here. So let me just do one thing real quick.
What you about to do? You about to do some. You about to drop some. I like this. Oh, you're gonna pull up my channel on there.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That way we see the chat in there.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna take a shot for the takeover. I don't know where Mark's stuff is. So well, I should have prepared myself a little better for that, but I wanted to get on here. I was excited.
I'm just gonna put your screen up there so we can I can see it because I can't see that. I have to have shit big.
Right, I got you. Because Mark can't see. Oh yeah, the rum. Yeah, it's up here. I don't know what a shot glass is. I'll definitely take one though. We are actually not going to get a backup quarterback. I know some people are worried about a backup quarterback, but what the Cowboys are doing right now, they're going to wait. They're going to see what Cooper and Mike White can actually do this offseason because they've seen more out of these guys. But then last year was an anomaly. I don't know what happened last year. They both just kind of just bombed, but we know they're better than what we saw. So they're going to give them another chance. And if things don't happen, I'm pretty sure they'll bring somebody in for competition. Remember, player acquisition is 365 days out of the year. Remember that, guys. Just because free agency and you can get a guy off the street any day.
Okay, so
Philly Cowboy, thank you, appreciate it.
So now you can actually look up. See, everybody always tells me that I do. It's too complicated, but see, my camera's actually right there, and so that way I can just look right there.
I like this.
So you can actually look at the camera and see the comments and stuff because, as you see, I can't see them scrolling up in there. and then that way you can kind of look ahead. So stop looking down, look up, look at.
It's a habit. I'm sorry.
Look
Hey, get out of that.
Oh, he's okay. That's what I'm playing. Okay, so what are we talking about here?
I was talking about. You see what I'm saying about the whole not listening thing.
I've been up cooking. Okay, I got hot wings. You can't take the heat. I got ones with no hot sauce on there.
God,
I got.
Thanks for the super chat, Cajun Cowboy.
Thank you for the super chat there.
Look, I was talking about the rookies that are coming in, some of the things that they were doing, they're talking about, and how Joe Jackson, when they interviewed him, they were talking about jitters and things of that nature. And he came in there and was like, I'm not worried about none of this right now. I came to ball. I came to play. Show me my competition. You know, guys come in here, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. They're, distracted by everything going around at the star and things of that nature. So it kind of, as a rookie, it makes it, you got to soak it all in. But he came in, no nonsense, and was like, I'm ready to go.
Well, here's the thing. That's where these guys are. They're not taking any crap. They're coming in because they want a position. Like Tristan Hill said, they said, well, what do you hope to accomplish? He said, well, I hope I make the team. But he's like, I want to start. I want to play.
Yeah.
And that's what the team wants because I had a conversation with somebody earlier today who's like, nah, man, we need to bring Dez back. Understand this. What you want to do is you constantly want to get younger. Okay?
Yes.
The Cowboys, whenever I say something about New England, like you can't compare them, I said, no, the Cowboys aren't where New England is yet. But what New England has figured out how to do is they let people walk. They let them sign big contracts elsewhere. And in return, they get compensatory picks. They've learned that you can get up to 4 compensatory picks from 3 on back, depending on how big a contract these guys have.
Yeah.
So they're getting 3-4 extra picks. They're taking guys instead of paying big paycheck checks to them. If we can trade them and get value, DeMarcus Lawrence, they would have had no problem trading him if they could have gotten the number 1. You saw him trade Jimmy Garoppolo knowing.
Thanks for super chat for the Cowboy.
Knowing that Tom Brady's getting old. They took a Pro Bowl guard who was a Pro Bowl the year before in training camp and traded him to Miami.
What's the big difference between the Patriots organization and the Cowboys? The one big difference.
They don't have loyalty to the players. They have loyalty to the team.
That and the fact that we don't have the coaching staff that they have.
Yeah, but
their philosophy does not work with us because the way that we run our team is a whole different way they run it. So when people consistently say, let's do it the way the Patriots do, we can't do that. But you know what? Not right now, anyway.
Not everything they do turns gold. They've had some busts as far as they don't draft well early. They draft well later. But, I look at – you can't tell me that Rod Martinelli is not one of the better defensive minds of football.
He is, but he's not running this team.
I understand. Okay, but now you said coaching.
He's limited.
You said coaching.
Okay,
there's a difference.
Front office.
The front office now.
Now, as far as coaching,
office,
player development, how many tight ends we let crawl through here that do stuff when they go to another team?
All right, let me stop you right there for a second because I want you to think about 2013, where our defense was. Historically, the worst defense in the history of the Dallas Cowboys. We couldn't bust a grape, and we had DeMarcus Ware and Jason Hatcher. Jason Hatcher had a career year. That next year, we lost Sean Lee in OTAs. We lost DeMarcus Ware to Denver. We lost Jason Hatcher to the Redskins. Mm-hmm. And that team got better. And every single year, that defense has gotten better to where it is now. And that's without the team focusing on spending a lot of money and resources on defense. Other side of the ball, it's been kind of stagnant, and then it kind of dropped. And now it's kind of coming back up. It's not a matter of not having the players because I will take that offensive line, I will take our running back, and I will take our quarterback, and I will match it up with that. Our problem has been Scott Linehan and or Jason Garrett not knowing what to do with that talent. The defense,
and we've been talking about this for
a long time.
Since I met you.
Yeah, but here's the thing that okay, you know what?
But our offense has not equaled our defense. We've had a defense.
Before we had an offense that was better.
Very aggressive, and our offense was playing conservative under Linehan. That's why I said that's what changes this year under Moore. because
Hopefully,
now
yeah.
Dak has more input. The wide receivers have input. The running backs and the tight ends coach.
Let me tell you what the big change is going to be. Even if Kellen Moore does not change the plays that much, you know what's different? The players believe it.
Yeah.
Okay, because here was Michael Irvin early in the week said, I had reservations about Kellen Moore. He's a rookie, offensive coordinator. He doesn't know what he's doing. He said, but it was Zeke Elliott that convinced me. Because see, here's the thing. If you don't believe something can happen, chances are it's not going to.
True.
You have to have a mindset that this is going to work. So when you had Amari Cooper in the huddle against the Eagles, it's like, Dak, why are we doing the same stupid-ass route? It's not going to work. If in your mind you don't think it's going to work, it's not. When he said, I can go ahead and go deep, I know it'll work, he believed in it, and that happened. And so now you got the players now that are believing in Kellen Moore. And that alone, the team didn't believe in Scott Linehan. They didn't believe in Scott Linehan at all.
You can see that. You can see that.
So it's like, oh, here we go. Okay. So,
those
Scott
times when
Linehan
we saw Amari Cooper sitting
up
on the sideline,
yeah,
looking crazy, he was like, yo, this is stupid. Why are we doing this?
So from that alone.
Exactly. Pre-snap motions. I mentioned that in my last video. I was talking about that.
Motion.
You're going to see a lot of that this year with Kellen Moore. We weren't doing none of that.
Right. Or moving receivers.
The way
around.
we line up, it's just like, oh, we're just going to go up here. You guys know what we're going to do.
What it was basically, it was like, my guys are going to beat your guys straight up.
You can't have that attitude.
You always had Dez on the outside. You always had Cole Beasley in the slot. And then you end up having Terrence Williams on the other side. And that's the way we always lined up and ran almost every single play. Mm-hmm. And it became too predictable. If we are unpredictable, oh, my goodness.
I mean, it might be too early to say this, but I think that Kellen Moore could potentially be the next McVay. Well, because, again, you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere.
Well, when you
nobody thought anything about McVay when he was under the Shanahans.
Coming from the Redskins.
And he was under the Shanahans. Nobody thought anything about McVay. Especially he's a young guy. He don't know anything. It's the same thing that they're saying about Kellen Moore. And Kellen Moore might be overwhelmed, but I think that he's smart enough to handle that.
Amen. I agree with you on that one.
I think that he's smart enough to – if Jason Garrett keeps his nose out of what he's doing and allows him to do him, I think that things could be good.
Did you open Hello Friends? I am E2.
I did.
Okay. You didn't open up.
I didn't.
Oh,
that's what that. I didn't want to touch. I didn't know what to.
You got to open up the business.
Okay.
And then that one takes care of the football guys. It's okay.
But it was already on, so I did the whole football guys thing. I was like, oh, but I like this though. He has the blue light behind the gods, and those of you that
the anti-Redskin bucket.
I saw that at the store. It was hilarious. Take a shot of rum.
Shot of rum?
Yeah. You want to take a shot of rum?
You mean you didn't drink up all my good stuff?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't touch anything.
I found I was actually cleaning up some today, and I found this picture. I took that picture at Pro Bowl, and that probably is the last.
This is the 2004. DeMarco Murray, our current offensive lineman, and Tony Romo.
No, that was our Pro Bowlers. Minus Dez was not there, and LP's not in that picture.
Right, because
they
were there though.
They were Dez didn't show up for it. He was like, "Fuck that." But when people say, if Tony Romo had the offense that we have right now, that he'd win the Super Bowl. Okay, take a good look at that. This picture that he took. What I want you to understand about that offense. These are all Pro Bowlers that were on that team.
Yeah.
Okay. This was a healthy Tyron Smith before he started missing games, having back problems. This was Zach Martin, who was young with both knees. This was Travis Frederick, who didn't play this year. This was DeMarco Murray, who had 400 yards more than what Zeke Elliott had this year. And it was a young Jason Witten. So when people say that Tony Romo didn't have players around him to succeed, four of those guys were all pro. All pro.
You gonna frame that?
Yeah, I need to. Think about that. And that
was 2014, guys.
We only beat the Lions. Oh,
so we have a revenge game coming up with the Rams. We played them in preseason and in the regular season, so we'll see how that goes, guys. But it starts in Hawaii in preseason. Now, preseason probably won't matter because, again, it's preseason, but it's still another chance to get at those Rams.
I'm not sure I like the preseason game in Hawaii.
I don't either because I feel like
not because I'm not going.
I feel like it's gonna make them lose focus some kind of way.
Thank you. It's a distraction.
It is.
The time of flying.
Because I'll be honest with you, I'm a rookie and I'm going out to Hawaii. I'm like, I don't give a damn about this game. Revenge game week 2. Well, that's the Redskins. You know, we're gonna create a W because the fans we're gonna be loud and we're gonna be shut up. It's a habit.
Don't tell me to shut up in my own house. I'll call your wife and tell her to tell you to come the fuck home. All right. Did you want the cheap stuff? I mean, the homemade stuff, or do you want the
whatever you do?
Okay.
Somebody said, "Give me the good stuff." Off topic, but Oakland may have did a lot better than the New York Giants. Why don't I say that they're trash next year and they get better? I don't know what the hell the Raiders are going to do, and I'm not even trying to dabble into that because that'll just give me a headache.
Okay, that no rookies get hurt tomorrow.
Maybe this will help me get unclogged.
There you go, guys.
Are you talking about? They got robbed. You talking about when they called that BS on Lattiser for moving? Is that what you guys are talking about? I need a hot toddy. I've actually never had a hot toddy before. I've been drinking the hell out of Theraflu though. Actually, the Theraflu is actually not that bad. It's actually tasty. I put some honey in it when I was at home, and I had some Tylenol too after I was done with that, so it helped a lot. You know, most people when they have like flus and stuff like that, they'll have it for like a whole week. I literally was only down like 2 or 3 days, and I came right back. He said lemon, honey, and whiskey. That sounds good. Yeah, Theraflu is really good. And you know, they don't even need no help selling that. That is the go-to when you have a cold or any type of severe fever or anything of that nature. What's up, Victor? You coming here being chill today, man? Because you be real bipolar, Vic. I know, I saw it. I was sitting in the house trying to get myself together. I was watching it. All right. I hear you, Vic. But guys, look. This offseason is going by fast. It's OTAs are upon us. The team will be right back together in a week or two. And let me tell you something. I'm going to love to see what these guys are going to do. I was looking at Tavon Austin and pictures of him running with the cords with Dak Prescott. These guys are ready to get out and get at it. And when I tell you, I look at this season, and what it tells me is this team is ready to go. It's do or die right now. They are sick of hearing about them and Dak Prescott this and Dak Prescott that. And nobody wants to hear all that. So with that situation, they're ready to ball, man. Dak is ready to take over. You said if Tavon makes the team, I'm pretty sure he does. He has an inside track because of the simple fact that he's been here and he knows the offense. But that goes back to what I was saying about the wide receivers. We have a lot of wide receivers right now jockeying for position. And these young guys that are coming in and trying out, oh, Nikki, you think so? Yeah. So Nikki, I'm gonna get Mark to make me one of these too for the house. Now, what I was saying was, I think that it's imperative that we literally just come to a consensus of, as a fan, but E2 paint your locker Dallas blue. I don't want to paint it blue because you know my background is navy blue. So what I would get Mark to do, I would get him to paint it. Well, I'll paint it. I could paint it. Probably charcoal gray, just to match the decor of my house. Makes sense. You said Pollard is going to take that spot in your prediction? Well, with Pollard here, it gives the Cowboys the audacity to just keep Tavon as a running back. I mean, as a wide receiver, and use him on special teams. Again, you lost Rod Smith, so one of these young backs have to be on special teams as well. Jalen Guyton, he's been catching my eye lately. Yeah, and Zachary, I know you just came in the chat, but in the beginning of the chat, I was talking about it. I was basically saying that this undrafted guy, they're turning heads. Him and what's his name? Javea, or whatever, the other wide receiver. Both of those guys are basically they're looking at those guys, and they're definitely they're fast. This team is going to have a lot of speed in the wide receiver position. Shout out to my man Law Nation. Law Nation put on Twitter. It was a video of and I retweeted it as well on my channel. It was a picture of Dak Prescott snapping the ball, and he's going on a 9 route, and he's just running straight end zone. Threw the ball to him, and I was like, God, like you just see the speed of this guy is ridiculous. We saw that in the Giants game, but then we didn't see the explosion again. It was just like that was it. I'm gonna tell you this. It's going to be hard cutting this team down to 53 players. You got a stacked defensive line. You got stacked wide receiver. To some capacity is Mitch Hyatt and Larry Allen Jr. Now, even if they only make the practice squad, I want them on this team. And what they're probably going to do with Larry Allen Jr., they're probably going to give him a That's what I'm saying. He'll probably be on the practice squad, but they'll give him a contract.
Where no one can take him off practice squad.
They'll give him a contract like they did Gathers, where they'll offer him more money. Yeah. And that's what it is. They're going to pay him like he's on the 53-man roster. You said, why does Mike never want to be on camera? Because Mike just wants to do his thing, man. I can't hate him for that. That's Victor. Yeah. I know. That's why I said that. How many games would it take to take play calling away from Moore? Hopefully not. I don't even know why we even want to talk about that. Because I'm not even looking at that as a negative. I'm looking at that as he's gonna come out there. He is. Now,
I didn't know until recently, but he's the reason I got that.
Pretty much. Now, I think that in the long run, we're gonna look back on this year, 3, 4, maybe 5 years down the road. We're gonna look back and we're gonna say that, hey, Kellen Moore, you know, we gave him such a hard time his first time in. I think that he's going to be an asset to this Cowboys coaching staff. I love the fact that they went out and got John Kitna to be Dak's quarterback coach. I think that these two guys together, with both of these guys playing quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys and in some capacity, are both going to come in and be like, this is what we have. We know what the Cowboys are looking for. We know these players and things of that nature. Hold on, you said yeah, and Fred, I was talking about that like way back when Kellen Moore first got the position, basically saying that like when he was at Boise State, all that motioning he was doing, all the play action and RPOs and things that they were running when he was at Boise State, like a lot of that stuff was a lot of stuff that he was implementing it. That's why they won so many games. And you look at how he can transition that to the NFL. And again, everything that he did in college is a smooth transition to how Dak Prescott plays the quarterback position. And it's all predicated on them having that communication with each other. And I think that that's not going to be a problem because Dak wanted him to be his OC. Dak talks to him. He listens to Dak. Dak talks to his wide receivers. And Amari Cooper, you think he did good last season? It's going to be even better. Now, I'm in the live stream soon. I just wanted to hop on here and take over Mark's set for a little while. I don't want to be too greedy.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
E2 Travis Frederick will be a beast.
Yeah. Bang, bang, shit.
If Travis Frederick can actually play this season and he doesn't have any hindrance with his Guillain-Barré syndrome, I think that he's going to be a beast. But also, too, remember, the guy that we drafted, Connor McGovern, he can play the center, he can play tackle, and he can play guard.
Well, they had him.
But guard and center are his two main positions, and he's 50-50 on
that. Him and Larry Allen Jr. both doing snaps.
Yeah. And I just said while you were upstairs, I was talking about the two undrafted guys I want to see that at least to make the practice squad was Larry Allen Jr. and Mitch Hyatt.
Well, he's a legacy pick, so
they're going to give him all the chance in the world.
And the governor didn't even come for a visit.
Victor, email me, man. We got to talk. Seriously.
You ain't talking to my chat.
Playmaker said, explain the 3-tech.
3-tech is defense tackle in the 4-3 defense. What his job is, you have to understand, the 1 technique and the 3 technique, their job is not to tackle. Their job is not necessarily to get to the quarterback. Their job is to occupy space. Their primary focus is keeping the linebackers clean. So they're lined up over the guards, or they'll be shaded in the gaps, okay? Their job is push upfield, get some penetration, but do not let the guards get off, because then the linebackers are the guys who are designed to make the plays. They're the guys that get all the glory. And if you can get a defensive tackle that can get a push like a Warren Sapp up the middle, then the pocket closes in. See, a quarterback, if he's got outside rush, will like to step up, because now my vision of field is wide open and I can take off. If you got a beast in the middle who pushes that up, more times than not, if you got an outside rush, that quarterback is just going to bite the dirt.
Yeah.
Because he's going to get scared. He's going to piss down his leg.
Mm-hmm.
They do not like to get pressure up the middle. That's what killed Tom Brady against the Giants.
Yeah.
As well as the Eagles as well. So we haven't had that guy since really like Russell Maryland and Leon Lett.
Yeah.
I think we have that now with Tristan Hill. Maybe.
And what I was saying that what Rod Marinelli plans to do with Tristan Hill, and I was saying this earlier in the stream, I'm going to say it one more time. Tristan Hill is a 3-tech, but he's also playing that under tackle position, which they're going to line him up on the outside of that guard, and he's going to provide disruption and to break down that interior pocket up the middle so the quarterback cannot step up into the pocket. When you have a guy that can come in and break down that interior pocket of that line, what happens is your defensive ends are going to eat all day. DeMarcus Lawrence on one side and Robert Quinn on the other side. And these guys are going to eat like Mark is right now. They are going to eat.
No, Kenneth. Actually, Keith, I am actually not off my diet, but there are things called cheat days. And today's cheat day. I had gotten back up to 260. Today I was down to 254. And so now I'm shooting tonight.
And Victor, you mentioned Weber. Weber, he tweaked his ankle or whatever.
Knee.
It's not nothing serious or whatever. They're going to get an MRI just to check and make sure. But he'll Cedric Wilson, we don't know. We'll see what happens when his team comes together fully and they do their thing. We'll see what happens with that. These guys are going to come out and they're going to do their thing. They're going to play hard. It is a lot of wide receivers right now that's on this team that are signed right now. And I'm talking about draft picks. I'm talking about guys that are already here. Guys that were in the practice squad last year. Remember, we still got Lance Lenore. So it's a lot of guys that are still jockeying for position. So we'll see what happens. I mean, they might keep 6 guys, and that means that they're only going to keep 2 quarterbacks. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be a lot of switching and moving around. So this team is not finished, guys. It's not by far. But with that being said, y'all, I want to end this live stream. I've taken over enough for today. I just wanted to do my get back, come back. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream.
This will burn that coal out you. They're good and hot.
Yeah. We gotta have deep. Dak's gonna throw deep as well because there's gonna be plays for that. Trust and believe that.
Well, he trusts his receivers. He trusts Amari Cooper.
He does. He trusts Amari. He trusts Gallup. Those guys are gonna be getting the balls deep. Anyway, thanks again for everybody for coming into the live stream. I appreciate you guys.
Wings are good.
If this is your first time checking me out, like, share, comment, subscribe. It's your boy E2 Blue. Always keep it real. Y'all have a great Saturday.
We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff together. This is my boy. I give him a lot of shit, but this is like another one of my many kids. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, Alan Hurns will be back in training camp.
I didn't mean to make you lick your chops, but look. Let me show you this. Let me get out of here. Homemade blue cheese dressing. You two go fix yourself a plate, man.
I probably need another shot to get this rest of this cold out of my system because I still sound congested. But thanks again, guys, for putting up with me and my cold and everything. Appreciate you guys coming through. Mark gave that possibly. No, because that was a while. So you mean it stayed dormant in my body for 2 weeks after that?
My wife had it. I took care of her for a week, and then I got it.
That's why I stayed away from everybody when I was in the house. I stayed by myself. I was isolated. Oh, Mr. Truckee. Oh, my God. How you doing, man? Real quick.
Where you been hiding?
Shout out to Mr. Truckee. I know you're on the road, man, doing your thing, man. I was just asking about you the other day. Shout out to Mr. Truckee, man. He's out there driving cross country, delivering, and doing his thing, man. Shout out, Mr. Truckee.
Is Zeke okay?
Salute
Zeke
to you,
okay.
bro.
Zeke's fine. Woo! I tell you what, it's hot.
I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the support, guys. I'm in this stream right now. Catch you guys throughout this week as the rookies come through. OTAs coming up. The rest of the team, everybody's 21st. So
Tuesday.
Look out on the 21st for OTAs where everybody comes through. I'm looking forward to seeing Dak Prescott show some things with this team, and I feel like it's a whole different attitude this offseason, you guys, and this is going to be great. And with that being said, I'm out, y'all. Peace.